Right, as you can see, this is where we've got so far. The engine's all been cleaned up. It just needs to be all grinded down now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do section at a time. So I'm going to do the engine section, then I'll do the gearbox section, and then we do the rear section is what I'm going to do. I was going to strip the whole tractor down and literally do it all in one go, which a lot of people normally do that. I've not really stripped the tractor down. My first one this is. I've done cars and I kind of, you know, can take a car apart and I know where it goes. But with the tractor it's slightly different. I know it's easier, actually, it is easier, but there are some fiddly little bits and pieces that, you know, I just think I feel that I'm getting somewhere more quicker, I guess, if I do it this way. So basically, if I what I'm using an enamel paints, and that I'm using a heat-proof enamel red oxide primer is what I'm going to do all this in, and then so I'll mask it up basically, probably just over the gearbox, something like that. And then when I mask it on the other side, I'll mask it up on the line, just so it, you know, it looks nice. That's kind of what I'll do. That's got to be removed and then cleaned underneath it. The little plate, the little tap's got to come out. It's quite nice, isn't it? Smart, isn't it? Lovely little thing. I'll tell you what else I was quite amazed by this. How good this is. It's unbelievable. I cannot believe on how well manufactured this is. It's absolutely amazing. I've got a Rolls Royce and this dipstick is exactly the same. Them bits there, exactly the same as a Rolls Royce. It's exactly the same. So yeah, you got a Rolls Royce dipstick basically, and just the way it goes in, it's just so unbelievable. The quality on the parts on this tractor, like even a little tap here, you know, to drain your water, it's just amazing. The quality, the nuts, I've not had any problems with any nuts on this. Taking the front end, they just literally unbolted off nice and easily, and the reason for that is because they're manufactured right. If a nut and bolt is manufactured correctly, it will come out, it will last a very long time. And when these tractors were built, boy, they were built to last, and they're doing that. It's amazing. Only if they wished, I just wish they built things like this now, to this day. If they actually built tractors and things to this day, the way this is built, things would last a lot longer. But yeah, this is pure British for you. This is quality engineering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to primer it all in enamel red oxide. Then I'm going to go over the top of that with a grey primer, which is going to be a real solid primer, which again is an enamel paint. Then on top of that, I'm then going to go with the actual colour itself, which I believe is enamel paint as well, which I've got to order that. I'm going to actually order that paint, and obviously, yeah. So what I'll do is I'll do each section at a time. So we do this, you know, then we do this section, and then we do the rear section. It then gives me a chance to start putting the front back on and getting some front wheels back on it, and just gives me a chance to kind of work on things, to get things there. But you know, it's come up pretty good considering, you know, all I've done is just cleaned it up. It's come up really good. To get rid of all the grease, I just use a bit of clutch and brake cleaner. I buy it from Euro Car Parts. I buy it in big packets. I buy like a whole box of it, and it's really good stuff. Brilliant stuff, to be honest with you. And it's just brilliant. You just spray it on and it just cleans it all up. Gets rid of all the grease and grime, and that's kind of that's how it looks now, you know. So I'm quite happy with this. So we'll see how the next video is. Next video should be in a bit of primer, so we'll see where we go from there. Right, here we go. As you can see, it's in grey primer now. I did get carried away. I was going to do a video with it in the red oxide enamel primer, but however I got carried away, and once it dried I then went straight on with this primer. I'm quite impressed. It's come out really well. Looks really good. It's come out pretty good actually. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to do a section at a time, and then what I'll do is I'll bag this up in polythene, cover it up, mask it all up, and then we can paint the next half. So what I'm going to do is, with this I'm going to do the top coat, which will be the enamel actual grey primer for the tractor. That's the next colour for this, and what I'll do is I'll mask it up just here. So what we do is I'll mask this up, and then we'll paint all this again. So I'll strip this all back, paint all this. I've just overlapped it just because I like to overlap things, but yeah, what we do is we'll mask it up here and then we'll paint all that. So we'll go from there, but it looked nice when it's done. I'm quite impressed. It's come up really nice, not bad. Not bad at all. She's had some nice thick coats of paint on her as well, so you know you're going to have years and years of lasting there. So it's all the enamel paint that I'm using. All the primer is enamel. The red oxide that I'm using is actually enamel red oxide, which I didn't think they did, but I managed to find some online. Fantastic stuff. I'm really impressed. So it's looking really well, you know, it's all come up really nice. It does look really, really nice. I'm really impressed. So it's just now literally put the top coat on, and then we can start bolting a few bits back onto this. Obviously I've got to prep them up. They're still lying here. All of them have still got to be all prepped up and done. Same over there as well. So at the front, but we're getting there. It's moving quicker than what I thought, to be honest with you. I didn't expect it to move around this quick, but it's doing really well. So let's see what happens next, guys.